Every movement needs an icon.
Did the pandemic influence your business and how?
People getting more and more mobile. We make this cup intelligent. We make it smart.
Why some people
get hide in a kitchen or thrown away. We want them back. We want them washed. We are not a plastic company. We're a tech company. Fix date and go.
Then let's start. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Torge. I'm the co-founder of Kooky, a reusable cup concept we just recently launched in Switzerland, in Zurich and in Basel. I am from Germany, but living in Switzerland for the last 11 years. Coming from the startup consulting business, was in micromobility with e-scooters. That was my last project. And now I'm in Kooky and reusable cups.
Okay, then tell us about Kooky a bit more, please. What is your mission?
The mission with Kooky is to reduce waste. So currently, we have a lifestyle in our society that you grab and go. So everything is more and more getting into takeaway, especially for lunch. The people going out, they are mobile. They grab their one-time cups and food containers, and then they are leaving, and then they have to get rid of them. So they just throw it in the trash, and this is of course not good for the environment, and it's pretty expensive for cities and for companies as well to get rid of it.
And also, it's very interesting just for me. Do you think that this kind of mentality will expand, to more countries with time?
I think there is a huge movement currently, especially in Europe. From the 3rd of July, plastic items like straws or something like that are forbidden. So this is already a movement which comes into the society. So I think we are on the right time and having this momentum that the awareness is pretty high. So our focus is currently Switzerland, but due to the development in Europe, we are looking also forward to reach new markets.
How did you come up with this whole idea? Exactly with cups, and how does it correspond with your personal lifestyle?
In January, so not far away from today, Max, the co-founder, came to me with the idea to make reusable cup systems smarter and digital. So he came to me, and since I had the experience with like I said, in micromobility with the e-scooters, I reached out to my network and said, okay, can we do something? So, and then I found great support with great people who supported us in tech and embedded software and hardware. So that's why a very good friend of mine reached out to Redwerk, and I'm happy to having you as a strong and very powerful partner.
What's going on in the reuse industry? What are the main challenges of today?
I think the main challenges, and I coming back to your earlier question when you said how it corresponded with my lifestyle, for example, it's not my lifestyle, it's the lifestyle of a lot of people. They want to use reusable systems, but it's not comfortable, maybe, because there was no nice way to return your coffee cup. So in an analog world, it's really that you have to find another location, another outlet where you really physically have to bring it back, maybe stand in line or get your euro or franc physically back. So, and also for the gastro partner, it was not convenient because maybe you're just the one who to receive the cups, but not giving cups out. So you have a plus of cups, but nobody wants the cups from your location. So this is what we actually are looking for. And so how can we solve the problems and the problems from the gastro partner side and from the user side?
What is your personal opinion on Greta and the whole movement?
I think every movement needs an icon, and for the environment, it's Greta. I'm personally would say, yeah, like I said, some people need that, I think, but most of the people are doing it because they see the change in the world. They see the impact of climate change right now. And also, there's nothing good about COVID, but the awareness and it helped the people to even think even more about the environment, because there's no need to fly all the time, for example, and there's a huge potential to be more efficient and more to optimize your life more when it comes to environmental friendly behavior.
What initiatives, like maybe some popular ones, do you consider to be greenwashing?
Actually, we are not looking for greenwashing at all, because greenwashing is always a little bit negative, that you have to that you do something on the surface. What we want to do is to have a deeper impact and really make a change. And we're just starting with cups, but this is definitely not the end. So there are other food containers then, which you can use. On the other hand, it's a cup, and it's not a coffee cup. It's a cup, so you can have other beverage in it. You can have tea in it. You can have ice cream in our cup. So you can use it for so many things and make your life and the life of your customer much easier.
Do you consider to develop it to more than just cups, perhaps also for the food containers and so on, and all that stuff?
That is definitely the goal. So we just started last week with our launch. So we are on a very early stage. We have a nice pace, but now we have to do our homeworks. Now we have to really make our learnings to have a huge density of boxes in a certain area to give the user a very good experience to use Kooky. Because for us, it's important that you have the ability to find a box within the next 2 or 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm. So that it gets more comfortable, yeah?
Yes, so it gets more comfortable, and maybe at the end you have a Kooky box, because our Kooky boxes are very small. They are not huge containers. They are not huge machines, so they fit in every outlet. Every vendor can use us. So maybe there will be another small Kooky box for bowls or whatever. So we are constantly developing and see opportunities and then work on them.
What do you think is the main reason why some people, and perhaps a lot of people, still use disposable cups and disposable things, items?
Yeah, because it's so convenient. So when I 15 years ago, I had the plan to go to New York, work there, grab a coffee at the Starbucks, and then go to work. So this is a kind of a lifestyle. People are moving, and it was 15 years ago. Now it's even more popular. You take everything to go. So because you don't want to waste time, you want to enjoy your great coffee while you walk or while you're at the lake or in the park. So this is where we see the biggest thing, that people getting more and more mobile.
Okay, got it. And do you believe that sustainable living technology can impact the ecosystem in time?
I'm a strong believer in that, because a couple of years ago, you didn't have the technical possibilities that we have today. So when we talk about smart devices, when we talk about app technology, and look, we are talking about a small plastic cup, and when I say we, together with Redwerk, we make this cup intelligent. We make it smart. So with the combination of QR code and NFC tag, we know the status of our cup. So our hashtag is leave no cup behind. So this is what we want to do. We don't want to track the user. We just want to track our cups, because we don't want these to get hide in a kitchen or thrown away, because we want them back. We want them washed. We are not a plastic company. We're a tech company. So that's why we are not making money by hoping that our customer will not return our cups. We want to have the best user experience that we could have.
On the technology side of things, what was the main challenge for you, most challenging?
When we started this whole thing, and I had the first talk to Dimitro in Berlin, we didn't thought about such a complex complex app or complex system. So, and then we thought about, okay, we could have it in 2 or 3 weeks, because it's quite simple. So, and then we're getting more and more into the details, and then we said, okay, we would like to have a partner portal for a gastro partner, so they can easily and do their orders from their own and track their orders and do all the invoices and history. Then we saw, okay, what can we do for the user? So, and this really, it's not blown up, but it's perfectly fit, and it's a state-of-the-art technology. And this was very the biggest challenge, to get everything in time for our launch, because we had a hard launch, hard date, because we are doing a cooperation with the Federal Railway Company, SBB here. So this was, we need to have a product then. That was actually our driver. So there was no, let's do it a week later, or let's do it a month later because it's not working. It's yes, fixed date and go. It was a beauty.
I understand. Oh, and also the cooperation with a federal company. Does it help you somehow to? I know it's like a governmental company. Correct.
It's a governmental owned company, and of course, the SBB gives us a lot of reputation. So we are currently in Zurich and in Basel on the train stations. So we have a huge visibility there. So people come, when I do operations like yesterday, people come to me and said, what are you doing? What are these boxes for? So there's a lot of asking, and we give a lot of information, because it's quite new, but they're standing on every recycling station, more or less. There's a Kooky box next to it. So it's very visible. This thing is really, with the SBB, we had the chance to talk to other partners, like huge retailers or huge takeaway providers. So they're partners as well. So that's why it's really nice to work together with the SBB.
Yeah, that's cool. That government is so involved. I wish we could also have that sometime. Yeah, that's great.
And when it comes to SAP, they were very fast. So it was the right momentum, because they were looking for a reusable system. And then we came. So they trusted us that we will have a product in time, and that we could run that. So, and we as a team were able to deliver, and that makes me proud. And but this is just the beginning.
For a startup like yours, do you consider it more convenient to have to hire in-house or to cooperate with service agencies and teams?
So I think it's a combination of both, because you need to have in-house sources, also in project management, for example, to really have the translation between, for example, operations and tech. So it was the first time, for example, working together with Redwerk, and we would never ever do that, because hiring a well-known and well-experienced team would never be possible in such short time. So when we talk about 4.5 months from the idea to go live, so you will never do that. So there's no chance. And that's why it's for us, it was a perfect fit to work with an agency and keep working with the agency, because this gives us the freedom to know that we can deliver. So, and yeah, that's why I would recommend to work with an agency, but also have high potentials in-house to coordinate. That's what it's a good. It should be a good hybrid.
Was it hard to deal with logistics and I mean the whole industrial part of the Kooky project with all the boxes and etc.?
So what we did is to see, okay, where do we have our risk factors? So we have the cups, we have the cookie boxes, and we have the system. So these three things were the risky parts, or this could be was actually what we looking for and define as the most important things, of course. So we decided to take out of the shelf cups, because in the future we want to have our own cups. But then we said, okay, these are cups which are good to go. They are proven. They work, so we can take them. So this was one risk factor that we sourced out. Then we worked together with you guys. So this was another risk factor, because we don't have to do it in-house. We sourced it out, so we can be sure there will be a product. Let's see how it looks like, because we are changing. We changed quite a lot, but we know we will have a product. And so our focus was then to build our own drop-off box. This was also involved embedded software, the engineering for the box itself, and so this was actually the one that we really did in-house. So focus on that and outsource the other two. This gives us the freedom and the security to deliver in time.
Did the pandemic influence your business, and how?
The pandemic influenced us strongly, because otherwise Max would never come to me with the idea, I think. And so we have had too much time. No, just kidding. It's really, I think, of course, it infected us, because I think on our side and on the side of our partners, you had the chance to really take care of, or really think about new projects and really ask yourself what is really necessary, what is a problem that we need to focus on and need to solve. So, of course, you may say cups are not the main waste issue, but it starts in your head. So when you as an individual have the chance to do a small step, then you are ready to do the next bigger step. So you have to start somewhere, and you don't want to change your behavior, but you want to change something for the environment. So every little step helps to make this movement a little bigger and more present in the society.
What do you try to? What type of corporate culture do you try to build in Kooky?
We are a team, so that's we actually have all the same goal, and currently we're just a small team. So when I say small team, it's roughly 35 people, because this includes also our external partners, because this is how I define team. I'm thinking if we all work together, then we can create our own culture. And the culture, of course, should be trust, fun, and having a good time by doing something good. So we are focused. We have a goal. We have a quite high pace. but you can have it with a smile and with nice words. And when there is a little bit of tension sometimes because you need to move fast, then it's maybe for 5 minutes, and then let's have a laugh again. And that's a good thing when we work together with professionals and motivated colleagues who come from the university or something. So we have a good mixture. That's why you have to have the experience to really develop also the colleagues who just come from university, have great ideas and great motivation, and then bring both together to make a trusted base to really hopefully doing nice things in the future.
What do you consider most inspiring to move on with your project, Kooky?
After 1 week now being on the market, going live, and get messages on my smartphone that cups are returned or cups get out, and see people are using Kooky. They are really doing it. So it's this is the biggest motivation to move on. To say, okay, what can we do next? So this is also for developing new products, but it's also the idea, where can we place Kooky boxes to make it more easy, more convenient for the customer to return it. So this is now the excited times.